Good afternoon, dear viewers. We are planting more winter-sown plants in the ground. Most of these are native, I think, native plants. So we just did a bunch along this side and the tip over here. And now we're gonna go up on the hill in the shaded garden and back around towards the house. So let's see how many we can get in this time. Come join me. So here's the tip where we finished up in the last video. And now we're gonna work our way up here. Again, this is fairly dry, thanks to our evergreens and shaded. So anything in here needs to be able to handle some shade. As you can see, this outer edge actually gets some pretty bright indirect light, but further up, not so much. We've got lots of goodies to plant in here. I think we'll be able to get all of these in this video. We'll see. And then farther through, so this is sort of the end of the woodland area, and you can see my driveway wall here and the start of the walled garden. And I've got a bunch right in this area. I think we'll be able to get these in this video. And then I have more back up that way, but let's just see how far we get. Okay, a little staging chair. All right, lots of things in here already. This is a black cherry. We have a couple of different dogwoods. Some hostas in here. Right in the middle, that's a beautyberry. There's a lot more things in here that are small. They've died back. But you can get kind of a sense. You can see the hill over there. There's a goldenrod or two over there. A couple of goldenrods up here. Some muscari. Some things to be planting. Some grass and some weeds. Solomon seal. Yellow root. This is the winterberry we put in last year. You know, things. This is just makes me so happy. Anyway, let's look around and plant some things in the ground. This is Solidago patula, or the round-leafed goldenrod. Roots looking good. I am just going to break its root memory, but otherwise I'm not going to break this into pieces. I'm just going to plant it right about in here, as it is. Solidago patula, round-leafed goldenrod. A perennial. Likes full, part sun, or shade. Got some muscari came up. I'll make sure to stick that back in. They can all come up together. Medium wet to medium soil. Grows 3 feet tall. Blooms yellow in July, August, September, and October. Roundleaf goldenrod is a great attractor of long and short-tongued bees, wasps, flies, and other insects that feast on the foliage as well as other parts of the plant. Okay, first one in. This one is Diravella ioncera, bush honeysuckle. It's one of our native honeysuckles. I'm going to put it in here. I have another one in here. I think I might put by the other tree. We'll see. But let's see if we can get this hole dug first. Beautiful.
Deer Villa Lioncera, dwarf bush honeysuckle. It's a perennial shrub, likes part shade and shade, medium dry to dry soil, 3 feet tall, blooms yellow June, July, and August. This native honeysuckle is a great shrub for those difficult, dry, shaded areas. It spreads somewhat aggressively by rhizomes and has beautiful red fall foliage. The classic honeysuckle flower is a favorite of bees.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be great. Let's do this other one next.
The leaves are hosts for caterpillars of the snowberry clearwing or hummingbird clearwing moths.
All right, Scrophularia lanceolata and Marilandica. These are the early and late figworts. It is what this crispy brown thing is. Crispy brown things everywhere. So we're just gonna put it in here, hopefully.
Scrophularia lanceolata, or early figwort, a perennial,
Ooh, soft. All right.
likes full sun, part sun, or shade, medium wet to dry soils, grows 5 feet tall, blooms red or green in May, June, and July.
Yeah, we'll see.
Perhaps they are not known for their beauty, but are abundant in nectar. One of the best species for attracting butterflies, bees, and other insects and birds, especially the ruby-throated hummingbird. Scrophularia marilandica, late figwort, a perennial, likes full sun, part sun, and shade, medium to medium dry soil, can grow 6 feet tall, blooms red and green in July, August, September, and October. A close inspection of the flowers is needed to tell early figwort apart from late figwort, though, as their common name suggests, their flowering times rarely overlap. Early figwort blooms from May until July, whereas this late figwort blooms from July until October.
Oh. Thalictrum dioicum, or early meadow rue. You can see we have some from a previous planting. I'm adding a couple more. They're really small, but same spot.
Thalictrum dioicum, early meadow rue, a perennial, likes partial shade and shade, medium wet to medium dry soil.
Okay, let's see if I can get this out of its container. There we go. Oh, container's falling apart.
Grows 2 feet tall, blooms green in April and May. Early meadow rue grows best in a woodland setting, flourishing in dappled shade. It makes a great companion plant for spring ephemerals, since the bloom periods often coincide.
Nope.
And as ephemerals go dormant, their empty spots are filled by the early meadow rue foliage. This species has rhizomatous roots, so a single plant will spread, but very slowly.
Oh, I'm doing this badly. I have told you that I hate doing this on a hill. All right, that should be good enough. Okay. Whew. All right, that one over there is Desmodium glutinosum, or pointed leafed tick trefoil.
Desmodium glutinosum, pointed leaf tick trefoil. A perennial, likes part shade and shade, medium to medium dry soil. Grows 2 feet tall. Blooms pink in June, July, and August. Desmodium glutinosum is a leguminous plant found in a woodland or woods edge situation. The color is a surprising clear pink tone that is highly visible on a woodland walk.
This one, that you can't really see much of, is Asclepias exalta, or poke milkweed, shade-loving milkweed. We're going to put it in right here.
Asclepias exalta, poke milkweed. A perennial, likes part shade and shade, medium wet to medium dry soil. Grows 5 feet tall, blooms white in June and July. Found in upland woods and woodland openings. Thrives in dapple to full shade.
Just leave those in there.
The foliage and flowers provide a source of food for many insects, including monarch butterflies. Though long-lived, this species is not aggressive.
So this one is supposed to be Pulmonium repetans, or Jacob's ladder. I don't know if it's supposed to look like that or like this, but I'm gonna just plant this whole thing kind of right in here. So
Pulmonium repetans. Jacob's ladder. A perennial, likes full sun, part shade or shade, medium wet to medium dry soil, grows 12 inches tall, blooms from a range of pink to blue in April, May, and June. Like many spring blooming natives, the bloom time on Jacob's ladder is short but sweet. The few short weeks in April or May that the flowers appear, the plant will be covered in blooms. It will grow in full sun if it has adequate moisture, but it prefers woodlands, almost full shade or part shade.
I got a delivery. Oh, fantastic. All right, I think I'm gonna do these next 3 holes. I'm just gonna do them at once. These are violets. No idea which kind. They weren't labeled very well, but I can tell they're violets, so put them here. And these other 2 are Virginia bluebells. I'll give you that name in a moment. That's Mertensia virginica. So we're gonna put some bluebells in here. Oh, this container is breaking. Yeah, I know, I gotta water them all.
Mertensia virginica, Virginia bluebells. A perennial, a spring ephemeral. Likes part shade to shade, medium wet to medium soils. Grows 2 feet tall, blooms blue in April and May.
Now, bluebells are spring ephemerals, so you wouldn't see them. You wouldn't see them above the ground at this time of year, so this is a hope and a prayer right here. Okay. Same thing.
One of the most beautiful species of spring ephemerals.
I missed. Let's get rid of that.
Bees, especially female bumblebees that fly in early spring, will often be seen visiting the flowers. Only the largest bees have the ability to push their way up the tube.
Shove, shove.
The real champions of bluebell pollination are butterflies and moths. It is stunning to watch them perch delicately on the rim of the flower. A colony of bluebells is truly an amazing sight to behold.
All right, let's water all those. And look at that. Can't see any difference. We'll see in the spring. All right, so I still have more in the next video. Join me then.